Picture this scenario. Your very dear friend, maybe your best friend from high school, her birthday's coming up, and you want to get her something special. But she really has everything, and she doesn't need anything. So you go on Amazon, and you start searching gifts for her, gifts for friend who has everything. And you scroll, and spend hours looking for just that right gift, and you're like, I'm just not getting there. You finally decide on something, because if you don't order it now, you could have it in the next 2 hours, but generally, if you don't order it now, it may not be here in time. A couple days later, it comes in. It's fine, but not what you really wanted. It's not that wow factor that you had anticipated. And you think, okay, I'm taking this gift to her birthday party. Is she gonna open the gifts in front of everyone? And my gift, I don't know that I really feel great about it, but there's that risk. What if her not-best friend gets her a better gift? These are real-life scenarios. What are you gonna do? First of all, stay with me till the end, because I have an idea for you where to find that perfect gift from the very beginning, but I have a solution for you right now. I'm going to show you how to take an ordinary box and turn it into something beautiful that you will feel so proud to hand deliver to your best friend, to your children, to the neighbors for that matter. You are going to be ready, and you are going to bring the wow factor every time you show up. In fact, you may even end up being that super invited guest that everybody wants to invite to the event. Let's do this. Imagine arriving at wedding reception, gift in hand, and you know that table is just piling up with gifts. What you're going to see now are bags. Lots and lots of bags with some tissue sticking out of it, whatever. Not yours. Where is this one going? It's going to the top. It's going to feel special to the bride and groom, and you know with confidence they're going to remember this is creating a memory. And if the bride and groom got 14 cutlery sets, they're going to remember your gift for the thoughtfulness and the little keepsake that was on top. And it's not going to matter that you're number 14 out of the 14 cutlery sets. So how do you achieve this look? With your little bag of goodies, a hot glue gun, some wrapping paper, and your stash of vintage brooches. Before you go down that rabbit hole of doubting yourself and thinking, I'm just not that creative, I have examples for you to choose from. And the truth is, I am very creative. I feel like creativity is one of my strengths, but I've always been terrible, and I mean terrible, at wrapping gifts. In fact, I'm the one who's up till 4 a.m. on Christmas morning trying to wrap gifts because I put it off. I've nailed it now. You'll see examples that you can follow. You also don't have to have fancy wrapping paper. This is literally butcher paper. You know, the kind that comes on a roll and you wrap the meat in or whatever? My favorite wrapping paper. You'll see several examples of it. And this is craft paper. And then this one happens to be coffee themed. And by the way, National Coffee Day is September 29th. But anyway, this is for your friend who just loves coffee. I used craft paper to do many of the looks you're going to see today. You can get these books or even the sheets of paper at the craft store like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and look for the sales because they do have great sales. Keep it simple. Don't stress yourself about this, please. I'm showing you this because I think it's really going to help, and this is what I really thrive on, is helping people take it up a notch. That's what I do. So I'm excited to share this with you. So you have a brooch, or even clip-on earrings work really well. Part of the thing of giving a gift to someone is the creativity that went into it. Yes, it's going to take you more time than grabbing a bag at Target on your way to the event. Now I'm going to go through these brooches and show you some of my thought process on who I would give this brooch to, why I've held on to some of these. So when you're out and about, keep in mind, I should really pick that one up because that would be great for fill in the blank. I have lots of examples coming up, so hang in there. Some of the best ones are going to be at the end. Most of us have brooches on hand. Maybe we thought this is going to be the year that I'm going to wear brooches because they're in style and everyone says I should get them, and I have them. Now what? Gift them. Maybe your friend's name is Erica or Emily. Keep an eye out for these initial pins. They often get left behind because people aren't thinking about things like this. R, Rachel, Rebecca. I don't know. I can't think of any other R's right now. Nana. Potentially a gift from the grandkids or a gift that you're giving to your own grandma. Now, think about fall and maybe adding a little bee pin with it. Or a dragonfly or a ladybug. You decide. There's no rules. Just have fun. Oh, there's this guy. So maybe it's this guy and that. You get to have fun with it. Girls' weekend away. Imagine you get to your hotel, Cabo or Cancun. You get to the hotel, you have this little gift tucked away for your friend. Hand this gift to your friend with this little cutie on top. This says, "This vacation has started and let's have fun." You're with your guy. He might appreciate this little guy. Now, he doesn't have to wear it. Points, huge points if he does. Put it on the nightstand. Put it on in his side of the vanity. Just a little something that says, "This is our weekend away. We're going to have fun." Oh, but the fun doesn't stop there. Keep the creativity flowing here. Something blue, maybe for a wedding, or maybe it's a boy, baby shower, or twins, boy and a girl. Another beautiful, classic, clean, minimal. This would be great for a minimalist. There's a little color, a little sparkle, and very nice. I think this one is sterling as well. Very nice, thoughtful piece. And if you come across dress clips or fur clips and you just don't know what to do with them, usually they get overlooked because people aren't buying them. Just slide it over the ribbon, and there you go. You don't need much more than that to make it pretty. You may find that some of your pieces may have little rhinestones missing. They're not going to care. It's the thought that counts. I happen to love this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. The cow jumped over the moon. Didn't quite make it. For a boy, add a little bit of blue or nothing at all, or just a little color. And there you go. I like that one. And you know this is going to be so cute. People are going to love it. And that is a good feeling. You know that the mom-to-be is going to love that. And it might find a special place in the nursery. Okay, did you get the idea? And maybe a Longhorns fan. There's something for everyone. This one, beach vacation. You have seals and crab and starfish, and I'm not entirely sure, but vacation time. Have fun. Small package, big wish. You have a wish bone, you have a 4-leaf clover, and this says, "Good luck." Whatever that is, the gift is. Good luck to the graduate. Good luck to a friend who is getting a new job, a coworker who's maybe moving on. And this one, a little bit more special and maybe an opportunity to explain the craftsmanship and the artwork in a micro mosaic piece. They graduated from culinary school. Okay, come on. That's cute. You know that's cute. and is going to be appreciated. New home. Yep. Perfect on a bow, perfect on a package. This is a housewarming new home. So cute. Maybe she's a red hat. And this one I have been wanting to play with. This is how I see this one. Now, I wanted to tell you, take a little drop from your glue gun, just a tiny little bit, and tap it on here to hold the latch in place. If you have a latch that's loose like that, because you don't want this falling off of your package in transit or after you give it to the receiver. And the glue will come right off. It just comes right off the metal. Don't do it anywhere that you're afraid you're going to take the finish off. This one is loose. It's going to come apart in any second. This is what I thought about doing for this one. You might be able to put this on the box. You've got that little poof there. I like that little poof. Don't dismiss the poof. Don't stress about the right ribbon. Do something fun with it. Look at that. I think it looks actually better with a little bit of poof in there. And if you wanted to, you could do something like that. A little flower or something just to fill in that little spot in the middle. I think that'd be super cute. Love that. I'm going to show you examples of ones that I've made. Make sure you subscribe. Down here, subscribe. Keep this video for future reference so that you can go back and you can look. You can see, just to give you a little bit of creative inspiration. And then in the description, you'll find the links that you need on how I did the wrapping techniques and how I made the super simple bow. Love this bow. And I have bow makers. I have the bow thing with the pegs, and I have never again. I love this bow. It's going to be my signature bow because we all need a signature bow. I'm going to set these aside for now and we'll look at examples. I showed you this one earlier. Simple ribbon, classic bow, my signature bow. You're going to love this. If you haven't seen how this is done, I think once you watch it a few times, you just stop it, play with it. I even encourage you to use some scrap paper to play with it to get an idea. I love this one a lot. I love the simplicity. I love the clean lines of this. Love the colors. And this is a stick pin through the bow, the knot of the bow right here, brought through down to the bottom. And then I took a little foam riser and I put it right there. I put this little piece on top of it. I cut this out. I have a little punch for that, but you could just cut a circle or whatever you decide to put. You could put a little gift tag here. That's what this is designed for, is that I would write the name of who this is going to right there. This is a classic example of what I've done with scrap. A little bit of gold accent ribbon, a small piece of wrapping paper I probably reused from something else, and a beautiful pin brooch. This one is gold plated and it is extra special, and a little frame around that. Simple doesn't mean it's not beautiful. I had so much fun making these and they're not difficult. I promise you. Wrapping paper, obviously, a little piece of lace, classic bow, a little bit shorter on this one, little butterfly here in motion. Seemed to nestle perfectly right there. And then the little bee on the rose paper, a little unexpected and fun. How cute is this? Little pocket here. This is such an easy wrap too. This is so easy to do. Little brooch there. I love it. Let it snow. Put a brooch up here. I encourage you to snip one side first and then just kind of let it fall. This one, I just kind of let it fall, and I used a hot glue gun to glue certain sections together so the whole thing isn't glued down. And then a beautiful brooch right there, a little candle. And you could do this with any kind of beads that you have, any color of ribbon, brooch, any combination you want, any paper. Just think, look at this, take a screenshot. Keep that in mind of something that you may want to do later. This is cute. Same bow that I've been making. This is a little stick pin serving vessel, and you have a coffee cup down here. The little chain is the fluid going down to the cup. Okay, so you have your little coffee cup, and then cutouts that I did. So hug in a mug, but first coffee, and drink coffee and do good. No one else is going to deliver a gift like this. It's going to be unique and special for sure. This is that fun wrap technique, same bow. A little bit of, these are little craft pearls, and a special angel brooch on top. Beautiful. I would love getting a gift like that. That same wrap technique in a different size package. Once you do this, like this wrap technique a couple of times, you're going to be good to go. Super simple. And the fun part is putting together your patterns, your colors, your brooch or jewelry. It could be a pin. Like I said, it could be earrings. Like right now, let me set that there for a sec. You can get a picture of that. Kind of like what I showed you with the fur or the dress clip. This is a bow that seen its day. It's been in that little fag. It's kind of crushed. You could steam this, by the way. It just needs a little bit of steam, and then you can take a little bit of tissue paper, roll it up or make a ball and put it inside these loops, let it dry, and then you have a reformed bow. Reformed. You could take clip-on earrings and simply add them in fun places. I'm just going to add that right there. Put this one over here. And then maybe you have another brooch that you're putting in the center. And that one could peek out. You really wouldn't have to reform the bow this way. Just have that in there. Play with it a little bit. I love that. Let's do a gift for teacher. An apple brooch. Just a smaller version. This is 2 loops. And I just used a piece of the craft paper to make the little gift tag here. So that can just slide under there. I only have a few more left. Holiday. I love this. Look at these colors too. Christmas doesn't have to be bright red, green, and these little woodland animals, little fox running here. There's a deer jumping right across there. And a bear over here, tree growing up the side. This was more thoughtful on my paper placement. This is a cutout from craft paper and a brooch. What I did to make this more special is I used 2 pieces of ribbon to go around it instead of just one. I thought it gave it more interest, something more fun. More loops up here. I love it. If I do say so myself, simple ribbon for this one, and a pretty brooch. The golds match almost perfectly. I think that's important. I glue these down just so they stay in place. You can put a little gift tag right here if you wanted to. They'll know it's from you. And I guarantee you, your friends are going to look forward to receiving gifts from you. Just be forewarned, once you start, you can't stop. Here's one we talked about. Here's your baby shower. So cute. Look at this little teddy bear. He's articulated. So cute. This is a cutout, the bow, some pom-poms, and paper. Keep this one for you to take a picture of. And the last one, a little bit bigger. What's your paper? Craft paper, pieces of ribbon, a sparkly brooch in the corner, a little chair down in this corner, and there you go. This is one piece of craft paper. You could take one of these pieces and put it on the top. Cut this out, put this on top of your package, glue a bow into the center with a holiday brooch or whatever the theme is that you have, and then I would use that for the side ribbon. All from paper. to give you the sides of the ribbon here. I thrive on being able to do things with repurposed things and not a lot of waste and unexpected. Part of the thrill too is the unexpected. Did you have a favorite? What did you think? What did you think? How cute is this? It is the thought that counts. It is the little extra effort. And because, especially I know at this stage in my life, I truly have just about everything that I could want. I don't need a lot. I certainly wouldn't turn anything down, but receiving a gift that was a little bit more thoughtful, I would be truly touched. Honestly, I would be touched that somebody went to the effort to do something special. And if we can do that for others, maybe it'll come back to us. But in the meantime, I'm excited to get the Christmas wrapping done early so it can go under the tree and be part of the decoration for Christmas. I told you at the end I would tell you my favorite place to find little thoughtful gifts. I love hospital gift shops. My mom was a nurse while I was growing up, and I used to love going into the hospital gift shop and just looking at all the cute little things. They're always thoughtful and just nice little things that didn't cost a lot, but just really say, hey, I'm thinking about you and brighten somebody's day. Hospital gift shops and pharmacy gift shops, like the little corner compounding pharmacy, they usually have some cute little things there too. Maybe you have a new found purpose for the brooches that you've collected over time, and have fun with it. In no time at all, you're going to want to do what I did and wrap everything. Now all these boxes are empty. I had fun, and if you enjoyed it, it was worth it to me. Please let me know if you enjoyed it with a comment below, a like, and a subscribe. And trust me, you will want to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. You'll want to get notified when I have my next brooch show so you can pick up some of these treasures. Here's my commitment to you. I will do more fun and unique things like this if I know that people are watching. If I know that people care enough to want to come back, and the way that I know that is by you subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and I would be so grateful. I don't even need a pretty little brooch to go on top. Thank you. Appreciate you. Take care. Happy gifting. Bye.